Prominent CEOs, top academics, leading economists, world-class athletes, Wall Street insiders, visionary entrepreneurs, insights direct from the experts. The Walker Webcast with Willie Walker. Streaming Wednesdays. See who's next.
Good evening. I hope everybody's enjoying tonight's festivities. City National is proud to support Path Ventures' annual fundraiser, Jazz Night. In the words of famous musician, jazz player Richard Antoine White, who was once homeless as a child, we all need a choice, a chance, and change. Together, through our joint support, we can see that change for Path clients. Thank you again for your continued support of Path Ventures.
Going to start. Hello. Please have a seat, everybody. We're going to start. We're just waiting for the virtual people to get online here. And someone's going to give me a cue when that is. Just tell me when. We have about 75 or 80 people that are watching live from their homes. So that's what we're waiting for. But please continue to eat and drink. Is that my cue now? Okay. I don't know how this works. Welcome, everybody, to the 16th annual Path Ventures Jazz Night. Yes. With all of you here in the house and those in their own homes, we have about just over a couple hundred people that are celebrating with us the work of Path Ventures. So we're very excited about that. Those of you who are in the house are eating the salads, and those who are in their own homes, we sent out baskets of goodies and wine and everything. So hopefully you all are enjoying that as well. If you can believe it, 16 years ago, a musician named George Kahn came to Path and said, I'm what do you call it, a jazz musician? Is that what you'd say? I'm a jazz musician, and I'd love to do a charity for Path and Path Ventures. And we thought that's a great idea. And I think we had, I think it was at the Catalina Bar and Grill in Hollywood, and I think we had like 4 tables, and we thought it was the biggest party ever. And 16 years later, we're in this really wonderful venue, and for the first time ever, it's a hybrid, both virtual and physical. Do you call it physical or live? Last year, we did it all virtual, and many of you were involved with that, and that was very successful as well. In 2007, we started Path Ventures, and a quick story on that. Path, we're a really terrific small agency helping people who are homeless in West Los Angeles. And I had this really great idea that I would go to the developers who are developing housing and say, we have great clientele, great tenants that could go into your buildings. So why don't we cut a deal and have a partnership where the people that we're helping who are homeless can go into your affordable housing buildings that are for them. And they looked at me like, what planet are you on? Before coordinated entry system, it was, we have 5,000 people on a waiting list to get into our building. Why would we let you get cut in front of all these 5,000 people? So I kind of went back and we talked to our board and we said, you know what? If the affordable housing people are not going to let our people in, then let's just build them ourselves. And that's how we started Path Ventures. And since 2007, we've just dedicated ourselves at Path Ventures to help house the people that Path are helping. So let me just share with you the people who are sponsoring this event. Our title sponsors are City National Bank and Enterprise Community Partners and Westport Construction. Our presenting sponsors are Affirmed Housing, AMJ Construction Management, Boston Financial Investment Management, Gonzalez Gooddale Architects, Gub Barchet, KFA, National Equity Fund, R.D. Olson Construction, Urban Architecture Lab, Walker and Dunlap. Our supporting sponsors are HCVT, Torrey Gallis Architects, and Umpqua. Did I say that right? Umpqua Bank. I think when we started Jazz Night 16 years ago, I think our only sponsors were our board members. So isn't that wonderful? And I also want to introduce some of our board members. Claire West Orr, who's our founder of Path and Path Ventures. Eileen Dardick, Julie Downey, Karen Kurtzman, Anik Hammond, Harold Adams, Myrna Hant, Con and Catherine Howe, Shane Goldsmith, Kathy Watts, Laura Diamond, Leslie Lambert, and Mary Kaiser. And we're really thankful for our video team, Matt Golan with the Golan Group. He and they did the virtual jazz night a year ago, and they're here doing the hybrid one as well. We're very grateful for that. And Jeff Bomberger, who's our photographer and videographer, has been with us. I keep saying I stalk him, I follow him around. So we're grateful for them. And I would just like to thank, and I don't know where Carly is, but if Carly could come up here, and I would like to have our Path Ventures team, there's several of us now that are here, come on up as well. They're going to give Carly a thank you gift. Carly is the executive producer of the Jazz Night. And JB, AJ, and Michael, who are some of the 3 of 20 of our staff people at Path Ventures, are going to give her a nice card.
You didn't tell me I had to come on stage.
You have to come on stage, Carly, and you've got a 10-minute talk.
All right. Thank you for coming.
But
That's
we're
my
going to
job.
give you, we're very grateful, Carly, because I know with all that's going on, you put this event on. So thank you very much, Carly. And we're also, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And we're also very grateful for George Kahn and his band. Like I said, it's been 16 years. If you were here about an hour or so ago, they were practicing, and they're just really terrific musicians. So we're going to start the program off today. I'd like to kick it off with an evening with a video showing where Path Ventures has been and where we are headed.
Since 2007, Path Ventures has led the way in creating affordable and stable homes for individuals, families, and communities in California. Our mission is simple: to end homelessness by building and operating affordable rental homes paired with on-site services that support residents in regaining long-term stability, independence, and health. Throughout this journey, we have grown to acquire and operate over 3,000 units in 38 locations, nearly double since 2019. We have continued to adapt and work creatively with all of our partners to meet the growing needs for affordable and supportive housing in California. Let's take a look at one of our hotel conversion sites, Path Orchid.
So hi everyone, my name is Milton Toscano. I am the program manager with Path, and we are here at Path Orchid. This is a brand new permanent supportive housing site. We are home to formerly homeless. We converted it from a formerly hotel. It was previously Hollywood Orchid Suites. Path Orchid is the first of its kind. We utilize the city and Project Homekey funding to open up this building. Path Orchid has 21 studios and 19 one-bedrooms. What makes Path Orchid unique is that we did not build it from the ground up. So this led to faster housing times with our clients. We were able actually to do the intakes with them and house them within 2 months. I hope it inspires other agencies to open up and convert hotels to help end homelessness.
Our new location, Path Villas at Southgate, is expected to open this month. Thanks to the hard work of Westport Construction and Tortigalis Architects, tenants will make it home just in time for the holidays. Last month, a volunteer group spent the day putting together welcome home kits and furniture for tenants to ensure the units are ready for move-in. With every unit, we are making a lasting impact on people's lives, providing homes to families and individuals that truly need it, building communities with necessary resources, because everyone deserves a place to call home.
It's a great video. I think what's really cool about Path Ventures is the first thing is, as you heard in the video, just in the last 2 years during this difficult time of COVID, we didn't just sit back and kind of try to figure out what we're going to do, but we literally expanded significantly. And just like Path, that has grown significantly. Path has 1,000 staff people all over the state. Path Ventures as well has grown significantly. And you know, to be honest with you, Jennifer and I, Jennifer, who's currently the deputy CEO of Path, and I have sometimes been criticized for us being too big and growing too fast. And what I say is, we'll get smaller and we'll grow slower when the issue of homelessness and housing gets smaller and gets slower. But it's significant. So we're doing significant things, and we need to step out and grow to address the problem. Because if we don't, then who else will? Everyone who's in this sector, not only Path and Path Ventures, but all the other agencies should be growing significantly, because the problem, as you know, is very significant. So in just in the past 2 years, we've gone from, as the video said, from like 1,300 units, we're doubling it. We're projected to have 38 housing developments throughout the state of California. You know, at one time we thought we were a really great boutique housing developer. No more boutique. The problem is too significant. We've got it. We're in communities all over the state, and we've just got to be in these communities and build more housing, because we know the solution to ending homelessness is homes. We also are excited and proud that we are part of PATH, because PATH has staff all over the state and everywhere, on the trains, at LAX, in the parks, on the beaches. They are the experts at the people who need to be in the PATH Ventures buildings. So we're not just developers building buildings, we're building homes for people that you see on the streets, that you see in the tents and in the RVs. And we've got the experts, which is PATH, that know how to help these people not just get into these homes, but to stay in their homes. And as you heard in the video, we're also embracing the concept of innovation, that we're not gonna just build a supportive housing building that costs $600,000-$700,000 a unit, and that takes like 2, 3, or 4, or sometimes even 5 years to build. No more of that. We'll still do that, but we're gonna build other more innovative ways. And you saw that just in us buying a hotel in Hollywood. This was before Project Roomkey and before HomeKey, and AJ on our staff was the one who actually found this hotel. And the vision was, let's find buildings that already have everything, kitchens and bathrooms and everything, and we don't need to wait to build them. So literally, by the time we found it, to the time we started moving people in, to the time it was full, it was 6 months to get them in. And the cost was way lower than HHH in Los Angeles and other places around the state, the cost to buy these instead of building them. To me, that's just, you know, we've got to think differently, and that's the innovative way. And finally, at PATH Ventures, as you're hearing from me now, is we just want to make an impact in this housing problem and in this homelessness issue. It's just, you know, I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm tired of it. And you see it. You see it everywhere. And we've got to make an impact. And that's what PATH Ventures is going to be doing. Is we are making an impact by not just building housing, but building housing that are special, that are specialized for people who have been living on the streets sometimes for 10, 20, 30 years, that we're going to keep them off the streets and keep them in their homes. And we're going to do this all over the state of California, and that's what we're doing. Finally, some of you who are on our email and communication lists have probably heard that the announcement that that we at PATH made back in, when was that? August. And that is, as I shared, I've been running PATH for 25 years. I feel like I could run it for another 10 years, but I feel like that's not what we need to do, that we need to prepare the next generation of leaders who are going to make social change and change our world. And the best way to do that is to have existing leaders like me step aside. So what we announced back in August was that in January of 2022, I'm giving up my job as CEO of PATH and spending 100% of my time running PATH Ventures. And Jennifer Hart-Dietz, who is currently our deputy CEO, although she's really operating like CEO now, will be stepping up. And PATH is the umbrella agency for all of PATH's enterprises, including PATH Ventures. So Jennifer will actually be the lead staff person for the whole family of agency. Families of agencies, family, you know what I mean, right? Thanks. It's been a long week.
It's only Thursday.
Is it only Thursday? Okay. So I would like to introduce to you the next CEO of PATH, in the PATH family of agencies, Jennifer Heartbeats.
Thank you, everyone, and a huge thank you, Joel. It's been amazing to work with Joel over the last 8 years and all of our board here at PATH. And what I will say is PATH has such an amazing foundation, right? I mean, starting in 1983, by just saying we have a problem outside our doors, our founder still has the most energy out of any of us. I am just so honored to be able to step into this role and to continue to lead the great work that's been happening for 38 years now, which is pretty remarkable. So it's also a huge testament to all of you, all of our supporters. You're all here today because of the amazing work of PATH and PATH Ventures, and we honestly couldn't do it without you. So you all are being part of the solution today too, and we're so grateful. So I actually have the fun part of kicking off some celebrations because tonight is a night of celebrations. So I am here to actually announce our first honoree. So our first honoree has been pivotal to the success of PATH Ventures. Enterprise Community Partners has been integral to our work for more than 10 years. They've supported us in a variety of ways that have made profound impacts on our staff, on our capacity, and most importantly, on our ability to build affordable and supportive housing. Their support allows us, as Joel mentioned, to actually address the housing crisis that we see throughout the state. So some of the projects that we want to share about tonight include being the syndicator for Vermont Villas, which is 79 units for individuals who have health conditions as well as veterans in Gardena. We also have their work on PATH Metro Villas, the T.C. Ho family building in Los Angeles, which is 65 units over in Silver Lake for individuals who are formerly homeless. And of course, our Connections Housing Project in San Diego. It's one of my favorites. And I only say that because I'm from San Diego. But 91 units for individuals who are formerly homeless. So we're gonna turn now to a video to highlight our work together. So I am honored to introduce Jamar Wilson, who will be accepting this honor on behalf of the Enterprise Community Partners team. Jamar Wilson is the Vice President and Southern California Market Leader for Enterprise Community Partners. He oversees their affordable housing, community development, investment, and strategic programs, that's a lot, from the state's Central Coast all the way down to San Diego. Since 1997, his team has invested more than $1.3 billion and created or preserved 24,000 affordable homes. Jamar serves on the board of the Crenshaw Family YMCA, Ebony Repertory Theater, and A Step to Freedom. He also serves on various committees such as the LA Funders Collaborative Steering Committee and the Committee for Greater Los Angeles. So previous board and advisory board appointments include the Holman Community Development Corporation, 100 Black Men of Los Angeles, the Fringe Center Theater Group, now The Crew, and the John M. Langston Bar Association. Can you believe all these things that Jamar does here? I'm not done yet. So also an adjunct professor in community and economic development at the Los Angeles Trade Technical College. So with more than 20 years of experience as a community development veteran advocating for social justice and racial equity, I am so excited to welcome you up here to accept the award.
Thank you very much, Jennifer and Joel and the entire PATH family. When Joel was giving the folks who are sponsoring, I actually made I whispered to Reagan, my colleague, said, I didn't know that we were title sponsors. Do we agree on that? Anyway, it's actually my first time being part of an organization that is a title sponsor, so honored to have that privilege to be with PATH for the first time. But again, thank you for the recognition. So honored to accept this award on behalf of Enterprise. I've been with the organization for about 7 months now in this capacity, and happy to be here. But I am accepting this on behalf of the entire team of Enterprise, and that includes our investment team, led by my colleagues here, Reagan Mackling and Mayumi Fukushima. They did all of the heavy lifting to ensure that we got equity for the 3 projects that were named. Our investor relations team that created the fund through which we could get the equity for these projects. And also my predecessor, Jacqueline Wagner, who many of you know, who's still with us. She is now the president of the Solutions Division, the national president of the Solutions Division for Enterprise. Great for her. Dear friend of mine. Now, even though I'm new to Enterprise, I'm not new to the work of PATH and PATH Ventures. My former life, I was a banker with a few different institutions as a CRA officer. And at one of my banks, Boston Private, I was in charge of our mission-driven investments for the state of California. One of those investments was into an enterprise-led equity fund, of which Vermont Villas was a part of that project, part of that fund. So I have had a hand in supporting and being aware of the great work that you're doing here. Just wanted to make that connection as well. But I'll close with saying, you know, you can count on continued support from Enterprise as an investor, as a funder sponsor, as an advocate, you know, and also as a partner in this work that we do to, one, eradicate poverty and homelessness, to dismantle the systems that lead to it, and to also focus on upward mobility for the people that we serve every single day. Thank you very much, and have a great evening.
Jamar, please don't take back your title sponsorship. As I shared, we are statewide, so we really wanted to highlight people throughout the state. So two other people we're honoring, one is in San Jose and the other is in San Diego. Neither of them could attend, but we do have some videos about them. So I'm going to start off with our first honoree is, I'd like to kick off with a tribute video to Rick Gentry, the president of the San Diego Housing Commission, and all of his hard work. If you're not familiar with San Diego, the San Diego Housing Commission, if you're familiar with LA, it's kind of like the Housing Authority, the Housing Department, and LAHSA all in one. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it runs pretty well in San Diego. And Rick has been the CEO of that since 2008. So it's been really part of the solution to housing and homelessness in the San Diego region. I'm not going to read through all his amazing resume, but he's really been part of taking the lead. In fact, I just had drinks with him a couple weeks ago in San Diego and kind of asked him, I don't know why you would even like raise your hand and volunteer to help lead the effort on homelessness in San Diego, because we all know it's kind of a lose-lose. Everyone blames you for everything. But he had the courage to step up and say, the Housing Commission will take a lead in addressing and ending homelessness in the San Diego region. So he's not here, so I'm going to take the award to him. The second honoree is from San Jose, and he is the city council member for the 3rd District in San Jose, and it's Raul Perales. So let's take a look at his video. So with the partnership of Affirmed Housing, Jim Silverwood, who's the CEO of Affirmed, and I went up to San Jose years ago when they were interested in building their first supportive housing development in the Silicon Valley. And that was Villas on the Park. And that, as you know, it's very difficult to introduce new things, especially supportive housing, to neighborhoods. And I remember the council member who really stood up for this. And we had many community meetings, and there were hundreds and hundreds of people at these community meetings. Our first one was we strategically decided it would be at a church, hoping people would be a little bit calmer. That didn't really work. But the council member, I remember, said, okay, I will take the social hall, and anyone who has any negative comments can go to the social hall, and I will take all the arrows. And I will stand up there and I will answer every question, and I will tell them we're doing this no matter what. And I'm telling you, it worked. And I don't think I've ever met a political leader who said, I will take all your arrows for you. Usually we have to kind of be the ones who take all the arrows. So I have a lot of respect for this council member. This isn't just an award just because we think he'd be the perfect, good thing to do for him. He really walked the talk. And from that, we're in the middle of construction on another one in San Jose in his district. Villas at 4th Street. Is Pacific Motor in his district? No. We've got 2 other ones in other districts in the Silicon Valley. So from that one development that the council member was willing to stand up and take all the arrows, we are in plans for 4, and we did a groundbreaking on one of them a few months ago, and he and the supervisor and the mayor all said we need Ventures to do 4 more after this. So it really planted a seed, especially in Silicon Valley, to build more supportive housing. So we're very grateful for the council member, and he's going to accept his award by electronically, virtual. So he will not be here, and I'm supposed to say these certain words, and I don't know if they fit. So if you could just cue up his video, that'd be great.
Well, thank you, Joel. It's such an honor to be recognized by Path Ventures tonight, and I apologize. I'm unable to join you in person for your annual Jazz Night celebration. I'm up in Northern California in San Jose tonight, but certainly honored to be recognized by a tremendous organization that is doing so much good work up and down our state. And it's really been a pleasure to be able to work with you, Joel, and Path Ventures and Path over the last number of years. And we're really grateful that you were willing to expand and come up to Northern California, come up to San Jose. And I'm blessed that the first project that we were able to work on here in San Jose was right here in the heart of my district, in the downtown core of San Jose. In this area, we have the highest concentration of homelessness in our entire county. And it's been a number one priority for me to address. And we know that the solutions ultimately are housing. And for those that are most vulnerable, it's not just any kind of housing, it's permanent and it's supportive housing. And I was honored to be able to work with you on building our very first project here in the downtown core as you expanded your efforts moving up north. And we have, in my mind, not only one of the best looking developments in the city of San Jose, but is the best operating right now in serving our most vulnerable population and being able to be successful throughout these past years. As we know, was a very challenging time, not only through the pandemic, but we worked for years in trying to build up community support, get the financing to be able to move this project through. And I was proud to be able to be there with you, cut that ribbon on the Villas on the Park project just before the pandemic, actually our last great in-person celebration before the lockdown. And now I look forward to more projects that we have on the horizon and continuing to work with Path Ventures and Path on being able to work on solving one of our, not only our state's, but our country's biggest crises right now in being able to house our most vulnerable. So it's been an honor, and I enjoy this work. We know it's challenging, but when you're able to partner with organizations like yourself, it makes the work that much easier. And I have to give a special shout out to Megan Colvard from Path, who was there in the trenches with us, as you know, Joel, to really make that project successful up here in San Jose. I look forward to continuing our work together, and congratulations to all tonight, and enjoy your night and your celebration.
Thank you, Raul. If you see in your table, there is your table is named, and they're named after the different developments or communities that we have across the state. And I believe on the bottom or somewhere there's a QR code. And that QR code, is there one? Do you see it? Yeah? Thanks. That QR code is your way to donate to Path Ventures. And I know it's funny, but it's very sneaky, I know. But, you know, you think developers just get, you know, tax credits and, you know, bond money and all this stuff. But if we want to do creative, innovative, better, faster, cheaper housing, we need other kind of funding for that. And that's what your support is. So we hope you will support Path Ventures and use that QR code. That's the best way to do it, or any way you want to do it. We also have raffle tickets, and the prizes are on the table there, thanks to JB on our team who put those together. So if you would like to buy a raffle ticket, and there's different kinds of cool prizes. Okay, I know you're here for jazz, so that's it with our program. I'd like to have George Kahn and his wonderful team come on up. I shared a little bit about George and how we got started with George. I've told him he's basically part of the family now, and we joke at Path. That Path is like the mafia. When you join the family, you can never leave. So George, you're part of the Path family forever. So we're going to be serving you food, and if you'd like more drinks, please feel free to drink as well, and enjoy the evening. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Joel. My name is George Kahn. This is the George Kahn Group. We're called the Jazz and Blues Review. And I see quite a few familiar faces here. It's great to see everybody again. This is the 16th year that I've done this event. And, oh, thank you. And if somebody told me 16 years ago I'd be doing this, I would have said, you're nuts. But we love doing it. The band loves doing it, and it's a really fun show. So I did want to mention to you, they're going to bring the food out. We're going to make a lot of noise up here. You're not going to be able to talk anymore during dinner, letting you know that. So, but the food will be coming out. If you are interested in buying raffle tickets, the raffle ticket table is outside. There's some amazing gifts. Joel didn't get into it, but There is a one night in a luxury hotel, a very expensive luxury hotel. There's a Sonos speaker. There is a health spa combination. And the most valuable thing of all is the George Kahn Jazz and Blues Review wine and CD basket, which is actually invaluable. So whatever you bid on it, it's worth more than that, okay? So it's a raffle. Please go back there, pick up some tickets. The raffle will be going on during our show and during dinner. And near the end of the show, we will be announcing the winners. So, all right. So I think we're ready to start the show. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me introduce the members of this fantastic band. On guitar, Mr. Will Brom. On bass, Lyman Medeiros. On drums, M.B. Gordy. And on vocals, the fabulous ladies of the Jazz and Blues Review, Crystal Starr, Gina Saputo, and Courtney Lemon. Yeah. This is a bit of a homecoming for us. Two of the singers up here, both Courtney and Crystal, both went to Santa Monica College, so they are alumni. And Gina Saputo actually teaches here right now. She's a teacher at Santa Monica College. So we're going to do a variety of material tonight. A lot of it is blues, a lot of it is jazz. There's some R&B coming up. Right now we're going to do a song that you may recognize. It's a song from an album called Kind of Blue. Anybody heard of that album? Miles Davis? Two people. Okay, we got a couple of jazz fans here. All right. This is a song that we've kind of made a little more interesting, I think, a little more fun and danceable. This is all blues. Thank you. Did I mention the raffle? There's a great raffle going on. I see somebody at the table back there. There's somebody manning that table or womaning that table, and they're getting very lonely. So we need you to participate. If you think about it, head over to the table, pick up some raffle tickets. We're going to feature Courtney Lemon on this next tune. Yeah, the
right.
fabulous Courtney Lemon.
Thank you, George Kahn, covering the horns tonight. George Kahn, everybody. Our amazing band leader.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall. Very superstitious, light about to fall. 13-month-old baby. Very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Oh, rid me of the problem. Oh, do all that you can. Oh, keep me in the day. Keep me holding strong. You don't wanna say when you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition take very superstitious. Nothing more to say. Very superstitious. So the devil's on his way. 13-month-old baby. Broken glass. So things that you don't understand, and you suffer. Superstition take away.
Are you awake yet? Yeah? Okay.
One of the things we like to do in the Jazz and Blues Review is take popular current tunes and give them a jazz twist. And so that's what we're going to do right now. This is a song that was written by Billie Eilish. Yeah. And I was listening to it the other day, and I just thought, gee, this would work really well with this song that Wayne Shorter wrote. So here it is, Bad Guy.
White shirt, now red, my bloody nose sleeping. You're on your tippy toes, creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you or please. I do what I want when I'm wanting you. My soul so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy. Just always so puffed guy. I'm a bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dead type. I'm the bad guy. I like it when you take control, even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role. I'll be your animal. My mommy likes to sing along with me, but she won't sing the song if she reads all the lyrics. She'll pity the man I know. So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so rough guy. I'm the bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. she said, bad guy. But baby, it's 'cause I'm wearing your So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, just always a soft guy. I'm the bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, introduce you dead type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm only good at being
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So I wanted to just take a moment to mention why I think PATH is so important. You know, we all live on in wonderful parts of Los Angeles in our own lives, and you know, I know for me there have been times in my life when I'm just one paycheck away from the street. I imagine many of you have had that experience during your lives. So that's what resonates for me with PATH. I want to give back to the community. I want to give back to the city that has allowed me to do as well as I have. So that's what it all is about for me. So thank you. I see a crowd out there at the merchandise table and the raffle table, which makes me really happy. I'm so happy. There's a big crowd there. We're going to launch into a set of tunes right now. Usually every year we pick a singer, a female singer that is either a jazz or an R&B singer, and honor that person by doing a lot of the material. This year we're going to honor Aretha Franklin, one of my favorite artists of all time. And we're going to play 4 songs by Aretha, and I'm not going to talk in between them, believe it or not. So we're just going to play the song. So this is your last chance to listen to me say, go buy a raffle ticket. Because after these 4 tunes, we're going to start pulling the raffles, okay? So that's just a fair warning. All right. You ready? Right now we're going to feature Gina Saputo on our first song by Aretha Franklin, Dr. Feelgood.
Sit right there Company's alright with me every once in a while. But oh, yeah, when me and my man get to loving, I tell you girls, I dig you, but I just don't have time to sit and chit and sit and chit and sit and chit. Don't send me no doctor, fill me up with all those pills. Got me a man named Dr. Feelgood. Oh, yeah! Oh, that man takes care of all my pains and my ails. Dr. Feelgood in the morning, taking care of business is really this man's game. And after one visit from Dr. Feelgood, you know that I'm real good in his name. Good God Almighty, this man sure makes me feel real
Well, Miss Gina Saputo, that was invigorating to say the least.
I'm getting the speed in the dark. I'm getting the speed in the dark. People moving, oh, and everybody's grooving. Just get the speed in the dark. Tell me, sisters, how
That was fun. Thank you so much.
How are you guys doing? You guys having a good time? Doesn't it feel good to be surrounded by people and having a great meal for a great cause? Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's an honor for us to do a tribute to Aretha Franklin. Did any of you guys see the movie Aretha or Respect that was just out? It was amazing, wasn't it? Oh, you did? I did too. I think Jennifer Hudson did such a great job. You did too? Jennifer Hudson did such a great job. And I think that, you know, it's music like this that is timeless, that should be shared. And it's such an honor to be up here with these ladies and George and this whole band, just to give tribute to this woman, amazing woman, Miss Aretha Franklin. So this song is Ain't No Way.
All right. Sing it, bring it.
Ain't no way for me to love you if you don't let me. There ain't no way for me to give you all you need, baby, if you won't let me give all of me. I know a woman's duty is to have and love a man, and that's just the way it was planned. Oh, how can I give you all the things you need, baby, if you won't let me give all of me? Oh, there ain't no way, ain't no way, there ain't no way, ain't no way, darling, ain't no way, baby, just ain't no way. There ain't no way for me to love you if you won't let me. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Hardcore, cruel is man who gives me what he got, baby. And if you need me, why don't you say you do, darling? Please, don't you know ain't no way, there ain't no way, ain't no way, God, ain't no way, baby, just ain't no way, there ain't no way if you won't let just ain't no way, darling, there ain't no way.
Okay, Crystal. Okay, Crystal. Oh, Miss Crystal Starr.
Crystal
Courtney
Starr.
Lemon.
Let's have a hand for Crystal Starr, Gina Saputo, and Courtney Lemon. Yeah.
Rock steady, baby. Rock steady. Rock steady. Miss Aretha Franklin.
Miss Crystal Starr. Hello.
Wow. Okay. Having a good time? Yeah. I thought that we'd have people dancing in the aisles by now, but that's okay. I understand. It's COVID time. You don't want to get too excited. I understand. We have a couple more tunes to do tonight for you. I'd like to take a quick moment, though, to introduce the members of the band, and then we are going to pull a raffle ticket, I think. Carly, do you think we're ready to pull the raffle tickets? Yeah, let's do it. So one more quick introduction to the members of the band. On the far end of the singing area, Miss Crystal Starr. Miss Gina Saputo. Courtney Lemon. I've had the pleasure to work with these three singers for many, many years now. Each one of them is an amazing artist in their own right, an amazing soloist, as you've heard. And when they get together and sing, it's just like heaven, hearing their blend. It's just fantastic. And I'm so honored to be working with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. In the back of the section here, we got Mr. Will Brown on guitar. Mr. Big Funky himself, Lyman Medeiros, on the bass. We have the Grammy Award-winning Mr. M.B. Gordy on drums. And my name is George Kahn. We are the Jazz and Blues Review. Thank you. All right, it's raffle time. So let's bring him up here. We're going to have the lovely ladies pull the numbers here, I think. So our first raffle is a Sonos speaker and a luxury blanket. And the lovely Courtney Lemon will pull a number. $602-549. 549. Okay. Somebody's got to have it. Somebody bought this ticket. 602-549. Going once. Going twice. We have a hand?
No. You have it? No, 549.
5.
If you have it, bring it on up.
Come on.
Let's match it up
Come on
here.
down.
We have a winner. All right.
That was the Sonos speaker. This is the health and wellness package. So if you put a ticket in for a health and wellness package, pay attention. Miss Gina Saputo, come on down.
You're a contestant on. The price is right. The path is
602-642.
We have a winner. So our next raffle prize is a staycation at the Kimpton Everly Hotel in Hollywood. It's a super duper luxury hotel. And we're going to have the wonderful Crystal Star pull the winner. (602) 5, 4, 3. We have a winner! Woo! And the best gift of all, the George Kahn wine and CD basket with all kinds of wonderful collectibles and stuff in there. I'm going to have the Grammy Award-winning MB Gordy pick a number for this.
Shall we mention he just played on Adele's newest record, her hit song?
And the winner is 602 575. 575. Hello.
602-575. Who is it? It's right here.
we have a winner.
Congratulations.
Enjoy the wine. Yeah, so we have time for a couple more songs. This is a song that we've been playing for many years. It's actually our hit YouTube video. We have a video on YouTube. It's been seen over 70,000 times. This is a famous jazz tune that was made famous by the famous jazz female vocalist Julie Andrews. And John Coltrane made a little hit on this also. This is My Favorite Things. I'm going to feature Mr. MB Gordy on drums.
Gina Saputo. George Kahn, everybody.
Raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper candles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
Thank you. Courtney Lemon. Gina Saputo. Crystal Starr. I think we have time for one more tune. Is that okay with everybody? We haven't passed the curfew yet, so that's pretty good. We're going to do a song that is on our album. By the way, even though the raffle's over, the merch table is open. So we all have CDs we produced with our own groups, as well as the whole group here. And if you want to check out some music, and vinyl, the Gina Saputo Duetto vinyl album. Yeah. So if you want to take us home, we'd love to go home with you. Just visit the merch table. And we're going to close this song with a song that's on our album, and it's kind of a theme song, I think, for Path. We played it most every year. It's a song that was written by Alan Toussaint, and the Pointer Sisters made it famous. This is Yes We Can Can.
Well, Lyman don't make it funky, nobody does.
Now's the time for all good men to get together with one another. I'm not a couples and I'm not a couple. Time to live as brothers. Trying to find peace within without stepping on one another. To respect the women of the world, just remember you all have children of the world. They're our strongest hope for the future, the little bitty boys and girls. Trying this land, good land, in the world in which we live. Help each there be a better man, the kindness that you give. I know we can make it. I know that we can. I know darn well we can work it out. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we wanna? Yes, we can. I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Children, give it up for Will. Children of the world, they're our strongest hope for the future, the little bitty boys and girls. Make this land a better land, and the world in which we live, and help each there be a better man with the kindness that you give. I know we can make it. I know we can. I know darn well we can work it out. But yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, no, we can't. Yes, we can, no, we can't, yes, we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can, no, we can't. Great gosh almighty, yes, we can, I know we can.
Thank you. Gina Saputo, Crystal Starr, Courtney Lemon, Will Brown, Lyman Medeiros, MB Gordy. My name is George Kahn. We are the Jazz and Blues Review. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night.